think we're live. If the camera will stay still. Okay, there we go. Pretty sure we're live. Pretty sure. As I am trying to find the comments. Yep, we are live. Oh, I forgot to change the name. I forgot. Hello, everyone, by the way. But, I forgot to change the name. Are you kidding me? I wonder if I could change it right now live. Trying to see if I could change it right now live. So, sorry, but I cannot look at the comments at this moment. As I'm trying to move the camera to this good position. There we go. There we go. Good position. I can't change the name. What does this do? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. That does nothing. Ugh. Alright guys, sorry about that, but I can't change the name for some reason. I've been trying to do that. It won't let me change the name. As I try to go back to the live stream. Alright. I'm trying to find out how to do this. Alright, okay. Pretend it says Cars 3 spoiler review. Pretend it says that, okay? Just pretend that's what it says. Stay camera, please. You know what? Kyle Weathers Holler holds the camera now. There we go. You probably don't know, but yeah, Kyle Weathers Holler. Okay. We have special guests today. The Cars Police is here. And Danica Blue 43 is also here. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I had to. No offense, I just had to. You're on 900 subs. I know, I'm sorry. The title, I can't change it for some reason. Oh, don't worry, I will fix it when this live stream ends. I'm tired today. Anyways. Thank you everyone for all the kind, but anyways, I'm just kind of gonna wait here a little bit, wait till we get a few more people, because right now I have, I don't know how many are watching. Trying to see real fast. 10 are watching. Okay, I kind of want to wait the Cars 3 spoiler review. Alright guys. Hello everyone, Team Rusty's 95, hello. I am not going to try to do a lot of shoutouts today because I'm trying to get this spoiler review done. Anyways, I guess I can go ahead and start. Let's see who's all watching. How many? 9. Alright. Yes, I've seen Cars 3 2 times already so far. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Alright, don't judge me. Anyways, time for the review. No, you have a good comeback. Great comeback, Cal. Alright, okay. I'm leaving the Hello Simmonswick. I'm not going to do a big shout out. Sorry guys, but maybe my next live stream. But anyways, time for the review. So it starts off with Lightning said Speed, I am Speed, and it shows some cars racing back, which is actually from the teaser trailer, which I think was really, really nice job for them to do. And he'd be like, I have 2 kids, okay? I have no idea what that means. But yeah, so pretty much what happens was like, McQueen says, Speed, I am Speed, quicker than quick, faster than fast, I am Lightning. And then I believe he said, did I used to say that? And then Mater was like, yes sirree, you used to say that all the time. And then McQueen says, what are you doing here? And then Mater says, I don't want you to be lonely. And then Lightning says, thank you, but I have to get prepared for a race. And then Mater leaves, and he says, everyone be quiet. You know? And then I thought that was a funny scene for Mater, I have to admit. Mater is back to his old self finally after Cars 2. And I feel like that's a nice, way to start off the movie. Mater's not the main character, but I feel like it's pretty cool how they start off with Mater with his old self again, And then it starts off with a nice little look of McQueen passing through the cars, in this non-paint job, not the right paint job. By the way, this is a custom of mine. I just changed the eyes. And so basically, it starts off saying Disney Pixar presents, all the kind of stuff, and pretty much what happens was it says Cars 3 on this TV screen, which I think was an awesome way to introduce Cars 3. Like, the way it says Cars 3 up there was really cool. And how it's, like, moving, not still. I really love that. My favorite part of Cars 3 is just that Cars 3 intro. It's probably the best part of the Cars movie, or the Cars franchise in general. And it was cool how he was racing, and then McQueen won, and Cal and Danny here spray, like, cream all over, and then he says, see you later, Cupcake. And I thought that was funny, and then he says they're gonna pay, and then they're off to another race, and Cal wins the race this time. And then they inflate his tires, and it's like, his tires are gigantic and huge. And I thought that was a really cool addition right there. And how his tires were huge, and I really love that. They're all acting like a nice little family. And then they kind of cut off right there. Oh no! And then you see Lightning McQueen training on Willie's Butte. Oh yeah, I kind of did say Guido, and then he's like, and then Guido was like, beat up. Wrong Guido, I know. And pretty much what happened was it was off to a different scene, and Rusty and Dusty were there. I think that was a nice way to introduce them, and happy to see them again. And yeah, Guido's a savage. She's probably one of the most savage characters in the movie. That's why I liked them in this movie. They kind of came with McQueen, and they were in it a lot more. And then, so, what happened next was, it was pretty cool how they were showing them. And then, paparazzi. Yeah, I love Guido in the movie. I don't think he talked a lot, which I kind of like. Like in, Italian, because I can't pronounce, I don't know what he's saying. And, and he kind of did the same thing, Cars 2, I don't think he talked to him a lot. Ready to meet it, greet it, and defeat it! Hi, Danica Blue 43. Wait, is he on the stream? I don't think I see him. Really? Oh yeah, Danica Blue 43. And the Cars Police. So yeah, they're on to the next race, and then they are in the lead, but all of a sudden, this new car came out of nowhere, and, well, beat them in a race. and won the race. I don't have 800 subs. I'm sorry. The name, I can't change the name for some reason of the video. I think I'll be able to change it later, though. But don't worry, I'll change it later. And also, after the live stream, y'all get to see my new intro as well. That the Cars Police made it for me, and I think it's really nice. Oh yeah, that too. Cal Weathers was the crew chief, and then he said, "Great comeback, Cal." And McQueen said, "Hey, you need a new paint job?" And then Cal says, "No, you need a new paint job." And Cal, he sounded a little different, but I loved him in the movie. You know, even though he only had one line, but yeah. RC Cars 5 and Collection TV. No, sorry, they're in the other room. You know, preparing for the Disney Cars and Planes community movie. Yeah, that comes out next month. I had to push it back because of my Cars series and Cars 3 coming out. Plus, I'm also in summer school at the same time. So, sadly, that had to come out of the way. But yeah, so Jackson Storm kept winning. And all of a sudden, more of these high-tech racers started coming in for the race. And then eventually, sadly, as they kept winning, Cal had to retire. And so did Bobby, which was replaced by Daniel Suarez and Brick. And more kept retiring as McQueen was still losing to Jackson Storm. And yeah, as the other race cars in the back, as you can see, they also kind of retired and was replaced. So yeah, and McQueen was upset about this. But then on his last race for this last season, racing season, McQueen was almost able to catch up with Storm, then swerved out of control, and then boom. Reenactment. And all the cars just, of course, just kind of ran off. And then, of course, Sally and Mater and Luigi and Guido just kind of was there. I didn't grab them, sorry. Okay, pretty much Storm is faster than all of the next gens, pretty much. Except for Danny. Danny Swerve he's not as fast as them. He's pretty much, if you remember in Cars, he was able to catch up to all of them except for Storm, but then kind of slow down and then try to catch up. So he's like him in the middle, okay? He's faster than some of the next gens, of course, but not all of them, okay? So yeah. So then he gets, he was, then we go to Rare Springs, which was really awesome to see again, we kind of see Luigi and Will come out of their store and Lizzie, sleeping there. And we go to Doc's garage again, and McQueen is listening to the radio, and then we hear that Storm is getting faster, and he turns off the radio. And he is, upset and watches a video of Doc Hudson, and he watches the video, which is where he crashes, which was upsetting, to see him crash. And, but yeah, then he turns off the video, and Sally comes in and asks how you're feeling, and then he's saying he can't do the same thing anymore. And then, Sally, which was a really cool, nice relationship between them two, Cal and Bob, I don't think they're old. I just think they've been racing for like 9 years, Probably after Cars 1 was when they started racing. And, but yeah, then they started to... Okay, yeah, so Sally was able to persuade him to start racing and start training. And Mayor had a nice little funny scene, And it's always cool to see. The Mayor funny scenes were actually really good in this movie, Really cool to see them back again. And then, what else happened? I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. And then, so he went to Flo City Cafe, and Flo and everyone was happy to see him. And then he was talking to, Dusty and Rusty. And, so they said that there's a new racing academy thing, so McQueen was, wondering what was happening. So, yeah. then McQueen got this paint job right here, in the movie. So this was finally introduced. So I hope we get the intro version soon. But yeah. So then McQueen went to Mac and went to the racing center. By the way, I'm really sorry for the people that aren't able to see the movie. Because I know that they can't see it for a long time. I know some places they can't see it till September. So I feel really bad for those kind of people that can't see it. But anyways, so Mac, they have a nice little road trip thing, which is kind of bringing some memories back from Life is a Highway. And I felt like they could have played this song in the movie. They really could have played this song in the movie. I'm just trying to... I hope y'all did not see my face there. I really hope not. You know what? Face reveal. Sorry, I had to do that at the end. I'm trying to put my phone on charge here. I'm doing this on my phone. Not easy. Okay. Okay, Francesca was not in Cars 3. I do wish she was in Cars 3, but I felt like they were trying to forget about Cars 2. I think that's what they were trying to go for. And the only character from Cars 2 was Jeff Gorvette, and he wished he was in Cars 1, so I can see why he wasn't in Cars... Why he was in Cars 3. But he had a small role anyways. Anyways, as I try to find something... So, yeah. So, Lightning McQueen goes to the racing center. And he finds out that Rusty and Dusty sold the company to this guy named Sterling. And, so yeah, he gives it to a guy named Sterling, and he's a new manager. And he gives him a nice new suit. And I love this suit. I sleep with it at night. Don't judge me. And, so yeah, he's a cool, nice metallic to it. And, so yeah, he gets a new suit, and then he meets his new trainer, Cruz Ramirez, the best trainer. So they have a nice little funny scene of training. Do you need to take your nap? I don't need a nap. He needs a nap in his drip pan. So yeah, then he goes on to... Francesco's not a jerk. He just likes to win. Just kind of a show off sometimes, but he's a nice character. I like Francesco. I wish he returned for Cars 3, but well, like a small appearance. But I guess they're trying to forget about Cars 2. But yeah. So then he went on the racing training simulator, and that failed, and he crashed into the screen. I have crashed. So yeah, then Sterling and them have a talk, and I don't know how that went because we did not hear it. And then them two have a talk, and then he's saying that he wants him to quit racing before he ruins the Rusty brand. And so yeah, then he like says if he loses at Florida, he quits. But if he wins, then he still gets to race. So that's what happens. Okay. Someone need to reach out. I try to read the comments as much as I can. I'm trying to review it. But, yeah. So, Lightning McQueen and Cruz decided to go to Florida Beach with... You know what? I'm gonna go get Luigi and Guido. Because I cannot do this video without him. Okay, well here's Rusty and Dusty, but oh well. So Luigi and Guido, they go to Fireball Beach, and then they start to train, and Cruz just kept getting stuck in the sand. But this is just a little custom I added. It looks like he's just like actually racing on sand. And then, yeah. So pretty much Cruz brought a treadmill with her. And then McQueen says, life is a beach, then you drive. I don't get the joke. I'm sorry. Can someone please explain the joke? I'm really sorry, but I really do not get the joke. So can someone please tell me the joke? But anyways, so yeah, Cruz kept getting stuck, but then he finds out that McQueen's getting a little slower now. So then they had an idea to go to a demolition derby, but McQueen did not want to get noticed, so he disguises himself as Chester Whipplefilter, and so that he won't be, found. The great Lightning McQueen. And oh, okay. Alright. So that's what that means. The joke. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to read comments here. Alright. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, yeah, so he went into a disguise, and then they thought it was a race, but apparently it was not. And then they kind of got met into Miss Fritter. Yeah. So, things did not go as planned. But apparently, so McQueen got stuck in the, or Cruz got stuck in the mud, and then McQueen saved her. And then, well, Miss Fritter's saw blade got stuck on McQueen's tire and fell over. And then he tried to get out. And then eventually, when she did, she hit some tires, hit a sign, and fell. And then Cruz won because she was the one last standing. So yeah, then they go into McQueen's trailer. And so yeah, they go to McQueen's trailer. And McQueen is kind of upset with Cruz because the whole day was kind of wasted. And so I was like, Mac and Luigi and Guido were just like listening to the whole thing because they were in the trailer. And they was kind of behind them the whole time listening. And Mac, well, can hear the whole thing because he's carrying them. Actually, we kind of can pretend like Cars 2 never happened because Jeff Gorvette wanted to be in Cars 1. So, and Jeff Gorvette is an American racer, so Jeff Gorvette could have existed, but he was just in that movie. So we kind of can't pretend that Cars 2 never happened. Hello, Bobby Swift. Bobby Sniff. And, yeah. So, then Cruz decides to leave, and then he tries to talk with Mater, and I thought that was really funny, Okay, and, so, what, I'm trying to think what happened next year. Yeah, then he talks, and then he was watching a show, Chicks Picked with Chick Hicks, which I forgot to mention. By the way, Chick Hicks never wore a headset in the movie at all. So that was kind of a weird thing, I guess, that they released. But also, now I was like saying that McQueen has a 1.2% chance, I believe, of winning the race. So yeah. And then McQueen was like all upset, and then he says that he cannot race and win this thing. So then Mayor gave McQueen an idea to go look at Thomasville, or gave an idea of Doc having a trainer. So then he decides to go to Thomasville, and then he finds Cruz, and then they had a nice little fighting moment, and then they decided to go, and then they find Thomasville, Doc's old track. And then they kind of did some nice racing, and Cruz finally found out how to do right to go left for like the second time she tried. Yeah. And then McQueen almost ran into Smokey. And then Smokey says, "I know why you're here." "You do?" "Of course." "You're thirsty, come on." And then they come for a little sip of drink, and Luigi and Guido met into Sweet Tea, I believe that was her name. And oh yeah, Cruz thought Smokey's dead, but apparently not. And then they found a girl, a chick, that was singing. And then he met up with the famous race cars, but of course I don't have him, so I'm just going to put him right now. Yeah, Junior Moon, Louise, and I can't, River Scott. Yeah. So they are like all famous race car racers. And then pretty much he told a story of, I'm just going to use McQueen here as an example. So pretty much there was a new race car driving, and then he like did a flip like that over him, and then won the race. And then yeah, and then Lightning said that anyways, sorry, I'm just reading the comments here. But yeah, so then McQueen and Smoke had a talk, and then apparently he found out that Doc has been sending letters to Smokey after Cars 1. I thought that was like a nice little addition to Doc's story. And so yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then spoiler, I know, this is a spoiler alert review. Oh yeah, Minnie and Van don't appear in the movie at all, which is really weird. But I guess it's cool to get these two. And also, me and Tia were in the movie, and I really wish they were in the movie, since they were in 1 and 2. And like, where were they? Aren't they McQueen's friends? Like, smashing someone into a wall. But yeah, so they look at pictures of Doc, Hudson, all that kind of stuff. McQueen has some cool flashbacks in his Cars 1 paint job, and you see him, like, training with Doc. And, trying to think. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. And, what happened next? Oh yeah, so Doc so pretty much like had a flashback of him crashing into the cactus, which was a different scene, not the one from Cars 1. And, so yeah, some more training stuff, and Doc did a cool, would you call it a fidget spinner trick? Not sure, but, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Then they decided to fit up Cruz with, like, a Jackson Storm paint job. So pretend this isn't a Jackson Storm paint job, because it looked just like this. But, yeah. Then, so they did some training. As Guido was on the back of Smokey throwing hay bales at the Lightning, trying to avoid them. All that kind of stuff. And then pretty much just kept racing against her, She kept losing. Oh my gosh, okay, I was just reading comments, I'm sorry, okay? So yeah, then McQueen was racing through the forest. Oh, and they also had like a tractor tipping scene where they're trying to race through the tractors, trying to get through them all, and when the window opens, which pretty much is supposed to represent this. That's pretty much what the mess for the window open. Then McQueen was racing through the forest, and his paint job fell off. And it was in this paint job, which I don't know why it was like a so happy moment for that to happen. This paint job might never be seen again. I loved it. It's so cool looking. But yeah, it's a real. I do like this paint job, anyways. But anyways, yeah, I know. I try to change the name. When do I think the Cars 3 DVD might come out? Possibly November or October, because I think that's when it came out for DVD for Finding Dory, and it came out one day after Cars 3. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I hope they don't make a car version of that, or else Mattel might get sued and they will never make a diecast ever again. So let's hope that they don't make that version, even though they put it on the card box for them. But yeah, so then, right when they were about to leave for the race, they were doing one last race, and then he beats her, but then he passes her again, and she's all excited, but McQueen's like, oh no, because if she can't beat Cruz, then she can't beat Storm. So yeah. So, then, what happens next is, everyone's wondering where, kind of like where McQueen is, kind of like the Cars 1 thing, where he didn't show up to the race. And then they're all in line, you know, and then the race kind of starts, and everyone, all of his townie friends are there. Oh yeah, also, there was a Coco reference. There's a guy who was homesick and saw a screen, and there was Mexico, which is, yeah. So everyone was pretty much there, even Sterling and Smokey and all the other race car guys. And he kind of catched up a little bit. Now, of course, not the Storm. Then he kind of realized he could not do this alone. And Cruz was forced to lead by Sterling to go do her job. Then, McQueen called her back to race. Or called her back to the pits. And Sterling's like, what is she doing here? She is a girl. She needs to leave. Sorry, but that's kind of what he was saying. And so yeah, all the race cars are kind of racing. We need some more new gens, but I believe we are getting some soon. I believe we are getting Bubba Wheelhouse, I think, or Chase Race A Lot in September, I think, or August. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. But that is when they we are gonna get some more. Yeah, Strong was kind of a villainous kind of type. Not an enemy though. Jackson was probably the real enemy. Storm, he was just kind of mean, you know. He was trying to make sure McQueen kind of wins, you know. But we thought he was trying to actually kick him out. But the only reason he tried to kick him out because he didn't want him to lose. I mean, but it's kind of iffy. You know, I still think Jackson Storm's the main villain. But yeah, so he pretty much decides to let Cruz race for him and pretend that this says 95 and kind of races and then pretty much just keeps racing, you know, and then kind of gets behind her. And then Storm says that you are never going to race. You don't look like one of us, and then just kind of storms up. But then Queen kind of puts some nice motivation because McQueen was pitting her now, you know, like being the crew chief and all, pitting, you know. And also, McQueen was putting some weird words, which I did not like about this. So why is she telling her car advice in a different word when she knows this car advice? You know? Like, okay, so she's telling her to go through the open, or she's going too rough, okay? And she pretty much just says be a fluffy cloud, and she taught a car this, okay? So that doesn't make any sense, but she was able to catch up to Storm and do this. And so pretty much Storm was trying to crash her into a wall, and then she did the flip thing, which was really awesome, I must say. And then kind of catch up ahead and won the race. And everyone was like, Jack Cruz Ramirez, all that kind of stuff. Then, so yeah, everyone cheered for her. And, so what else? Yeah. So then they kind of went, oh yeah, and apparently Lightning won the race because he started the race with 95, then Cruz finished it with 95. So he still gets to keep racing. I mean, My parents thought that he retired, but he actually, no, is still able to race. He is still racing. And so then he gets in a new paint job that says Fabulous Lightning McQueen, and it says for Doc Hudson, which I thought was kind of nice, And then she actually gets the Danico paint job and text Danico right here. Now owns Rusty's and Danico, I believe that's what happened. And Cal was shown at the end, so I thought that was nice that he got another appearance. Even though all of these race cars had a small appearance, so kind of like Cars 1, how they had a small appearance, but Cars 3, these cars had a smaller appearance. Because they were all replaced with other cars that was only shown in the last race. So in this, yeah. Cars don't dab. That's kind of a dab. Moose Springs, the crash version kind of did. Yeah. I don't know. Four Cliffs can dab. Okay, my Guido just broke. I have glue. Don't worry. My Guido just broke. My Guido broke. Don't worry. I have glue. But anyways, while it's broken, dab. There we go. Cars can't dab? You were saying? Yeah. Yes, I would like to see that. Yeah, my Guido's kind of a little broken. Yeah, but anyways, there we go. Guido can dab. I want to take a picture of this. Yeah, Sheriff had no speaking lines, and I'm guessing the Cars Police is upset about that. I mean, Red had no speaking lines. Actually, no, if you count the cry. I'm trying to put this back on Guido a little bit. It could kind of snap back on. Yeah, there we go. There we go, good as new. Sort of. Anyways. Hey, everyone. Sheriff talked. I don't remember his line. But, yeah. So then they were racing, and then they played the ride song. And, they were racing. And then it ended off with a good note. And they also had, like, a little funny scene of Mater, and, of him dancing at the end credit scene. They had an end credit scene. That'd be cool if Guido dabbed in Cars 3. But yeah, anyways. I am going to end the live stream because this was just a spoiler review. So, oh yeah, I heard that, actually, I think. I'm not sure. But anyways, about to end this live stream here, but, so yeah, pretty much the end credit scene was Mater dancing. Pretend this is Mater, just kind of danced around, and then McQueen caught and he got scared and he knocked his house thing, and a few stuff fell everywhere, and then he says, McQueen, stupid technology. Yeah, I thought that was a funny end scene right there. But, anyways, I'm sorry, but I'm at the end of the live stream right here, and let's see how many watched today. 14. Not a new record. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, or spoiler review for Cars 3. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time. And I will see you guys later.